Hi, and I'm back with another tutorial. This time I'm looking at SWOT analysis. So for those of you who've never done SWOT analysis before, SWOT is SWOT, strengths and weaknesses of your business, and then the opportunities and threats that present themselves in the external environment. And by comparing the strengths and the weaknesses with the opportunities and threats, we should be able to identify some future strategies that we can work to. So I've been using SWOT analysis in a load of different businesses for many years, and it has varying results. Sometimes if it's taken seriously and done as a really discussive exercise within the business, it can come out with some incredible strategies and some really good actions. But too many times SWOT analysis is just seen as something that you kind of have to do. You kind of roll your eyes a little bit. Oh, here we go, it's a SWOT analysis. And we don't really find anything of use, and anything we do find isn't really actioned and doesn't really live on in the business strategies. So we need to make sure that we're being proactive in how we do the SWOT. Now the SWOT's going to come into its own over the next few months, mainly because the opportunities and threats are going to change almost out of sight. With this coronavirus, our lives have changed already, our working lives have changed. And we don't really know fully what's going to happen over the next 6 months. And some of the changes that we've seen, we won't change back. This will be a new way of working. It'll be a new normal for a lot of us now. And if you look on the internet, there's so much information, people trying to predict the future. And if you research and try and find what people are predicting those changes are going to be, and then you filter that into your SWOT exercise, you'll find that it changes the whole dynamic of it. So you will see the strengths and weaknesses of your business, but comparing them to the opportunities and threats that are being presented by a whole new world. And because of that, it will change the actions that come out of the exercise. Okay? So a couple of other points. First of all, in a SWOT exercise, I would suggest it's a team game. Okay, it's a really good way of discussing the state of the business, and by bringing more people in, you will get far more perspective, you will get people's knowledge, but you'll also get people's buy-in to whatever the outcome is, because everyone's been involved in the process. I'd also say that it's better if everyone who participates does their own SWOT first, and you collate all of these SWOTs. It's no point sitting in a room and everyone kind of throwing up their ideas, because what happens is you come up with some kind of compromise and it's really watered down. Whereas if people have time to think about the strengths and the weaknesses and the opportunities and threats in their own mind, in the way they see it, in the way how it affects their jobs and their perspectives on the company, you will find there'll be loads of different perspectives. And then instead of just coming up with this compromise solution, you can spend the time discussing what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses. You can begin to prioritize and really understand amongst you all what's the true state of the business. Okay? So have a look at it. There are 2 or 3 stages. First of all, there's the SWOT itself, and then see how you can compare the strengths and weaknesses to the opportunities and the threats. Okay? And then you should be able to come out with an action plan from that. So on my website, you will find a blog that talks about SWOT, and then you'll find an exercise as well, a tutorial exercise that will help you through, and hopefully you come up with a good outcome. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll be back soon. Bye.